Welcome to It Takes Two. I'm Blair.
I'm Chris.
And today we'll be talking about Love is Blind, Season 6, Episode 9.
Listen here, guys. We have done 8 episodes. And now we're doing the ninth one. That's all of them up to this point. I'm proud of us.
Yeah.
I'm proud we're not behind the ball. Watch our shows. Click on the playlist. Catch up with us. Let's go, Blair.
Chelsea and Jimmy.
Yeah.
Jimmy is back home. He kisses Chelsea on the cheek.
Of course.
Chelsea didn't think it was cool how he left. And he says he left because she said she was going to leave. Mm-hmm. Chelsea wanted to leave because he was calling her clingy.
You was.
She asked, is me asking for a kiss clingy?
Oh, you gaslight.
You love when I tell you how much I love you. He was annoyed when she asked 5 times yesterday what's wrong, and he felt smothered. Mm-hmm. If she was clingy to the point of no return, he wouldn't be with her. She thinks that he needs to work on his delivery, and she needs to work on how sensitive she is.
What did you think of the scene?
Well, he apologizes and tells her he loves her. He knows that they both said hurtful things, but he's there for her and he wants to be with her. Yeah. He says, I love you. I want a future with you. And he loves her more now that he's met her friends. Mm-hmm. With the sex, he tells her you can keep on initiating. That actually wasn't that annoying.
Yeah. Keep on initiating because I'm not going to do it.
How I felt about it, I'm just annoyed by them, honestly.
How so?
Because Chelsea was clingy.
She are clingy.
She was asking a lot of the same questions. And Jimmy, I don't believe Jimmy. But if you're not going to take what he says as fact, then you should just leave. If you don't believe him, if you don't trust what he says is true, then why do you want to be in a relationship where you have to question what the person is saying? Mm-hmm. If they're just saying, I love you, or they told you, I did kiss you today. You're just like, you didn't kiss me. You don't love me. Da, 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 da. I'm just like, clearly, you don't trust this man, and I don't think you should, so you should go home.
Yeah, now, the thing about Chelsea is she don't see our POV, and it's obvious that he don't like her like that because she lied and said she looked like Megan Fox. Mm-hmm. Somebody said we too hard on her by saying, you know, she's a beautiful woman, and I'm not saying that she's not beautiful. I'm just saying she's not no Megan Fox, right? Mm-hmm. And because she used that as a ploy to deceive Jimmy, she was her guilty conscience was playing on her when she found out that Jimmy saw Jessica's picture. Because
she was trying to win the guy. It was not out of pure intentions.
And now, at the end of the day, you're insecure. All those things you are bubbled up. And the problem I have with Jimmy James is whatever you start, you better be able to keep. So if you are the one that have to do I love you 10 times a day to keep this person sane, you better do it 10 times a day. If you got to kiss them 10 times a day and that's how they stay sane, you better keep doing it. And who want to live in that type of hell?
Not me.
No one wants to live in that type of hell. And when they was on honeymoon and things of that nature at the retreat, he was like, I tell you I love you as much as I can, as much as you need it. Well, now she clingy?
Now he say he can't say it. I can't say it every hour of the day now.
No, I mean, but that's what she needs to stay sane because she's an insecure adult. That's what Chelsea is. You know? Yeah. Let's go.
Laura and Jeremy.
Yeah.
Laura asks if he's nervous to meet her parents.
Yeah.
He's not nervous. Her parents have been married for 40 years. Mm-hmm. They coexist, but she wouldn't want what they have. She wants more spice, more fun, and she refuses to get complacent. Mm-hmm. Laura is a big personality, and it's a possibility or worry that her parents might think he's a good guy, but he's not the right guy for her.
Yeah.
Laura's parents, her brother, sister-in-law, and the dogs come over.
Okay.
They talk about the vacation and how she talks a lot of trash. Mm-hmm. Jeremy thinks he'll try to just tune her out.
Yeah.
Mom asked, why did you do this experiment? And Jeremy had bad dating experiences, and the people in the pods have all had background checks and psych evals. Okay. So he just felt like, okay, this is at least a better pool than what I've been getting. Mm-hmm. He knows he can express his feelings now after being through that experience.
Yeah.
Laura says that they're in a love triangle.
Okay.
She says that in front of everybody. She tells him to explain himself. He was dating another girl, and she DM'd him on Instagram, and she shared what Sarah said. Jeremy immediately showed Laura the text message, and he did double tap it. Mom asks, when they kind of separate, when mom is with Laura with the sister-in-law, she asked Laura, and also Laura was talking about how she cannot stand his Hawaiian shirts. Yeah. And everybody else is just like, Hawaiian shirts are pretty nice.
Okay.
Mom is asking Laura, how did you know you liked each other? And Laura said that she cannot tend to harp on little icks. They both shared their character flaws and icks. She made a pros and cons list, and the pros outweighed the cons. Mom likes him, and he can put up with some of the stuff that she puts out.
Yeah.
Dad says that if you treat her like a princess, she'll walk all over you. And she did notice that they were butting heads a bit.
Yeah.
Mom tells her that you guys kind of talk harshly to each other. And I hope you come out on the other end feeling like you're with your person.
Yeah.
Mom says playing up the crazy thing about the shirts, like, it's just fun. Like, it's just part of somebody's personality.
Yeah.
She asked Laura, what is wrong with that? Laura tells her that it's just a turnoff. The sister-in-law likes the Hawaiian shirts because it's a sense of self-expression. Laura felt he was doing it to be silly. And the sister-in-law says if someone really enjoys and likes something, then you should embrace it and celebrate it. Sister-in-law says it's not going to be perfect, but it'll be about what you can deal with forever.
Just to give some insight, we haven't seen Jeremy in a Hawaiian shirt since he's been back to normal capacity.
No, I think that's just his vacation shirt.
And so here's the thing. I know people like Laura. She's just a negative person. That's how she views life and things of that nature. She views it through negativity. Her parents know she's negative. Her family knows she's negative. And that's why he's like, look, you can't be nice to someone like that, right? It's rather you're going to be negative with them or not. That's why she felt comfortable saying, hey, I want you to bean dip the black girl, because she thought she had a negative partner. You get what I'm saying? I thought it was racist. Hey, I still got my dashiki down here. I'll pull it up whenever I need to. But I'm saying she just a person that if you go be with her, be prepared to gossip. Be prepared to smile at somebody's face, but talk about them behind their back with her. Be prepared to be on that wave, because that's the type of person she is.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? Anything you thought about that scene, Blair?
Yeah, I don't like the way they talk to each other, but at the same time,
I feel like Jeremy just be trying to meet her where like she at. I feel like Jeremy don't even be like.
No, and I really don't feel like it's Jeremy's fault. I feel like Laura, like, first of all, he's trying to make a good impression on your friends and family, but you over here talking about some girl DMing him. Like, do you want them to like him or not?
No.
Like, when you do stuff and throw stuff out like that, it's like you're trying to make him look a certain way or make him uncomfortable. And the fact that she had this whole pep talk with him about don't be weird and, you know, be cool and all this type of stuff. Well, you're putting me in weird situations and bringing up weird conversations.
She's just a negative person.
Like, you don't want me to be weird, but you can say any type of weird, crazy thing you want to.
Preach.
What is that? What is that, Laura? So Laura, no. and even her family knows she's a lot, and they're just telling her, stop picking at him.
Yeah.
Enjoy what he enjoys. Even if you don't like it, you love him, so love it for him.
Let me tell you exactly why you can't please these type of people. They can have a list of things, right, of things that they need. Like, hey, you know what? I need you to be an entrepreneur. I need you to have a clean house. And you can have a clean house, and then they will insult you for having a clean house.
Yeah, you're a serial killer.
So it's like those type of people, they really view the world as glass, not even half full, empty. Yeah. There's water in it, and you like, there's water in it. Like, no, the cup ain't big enough. You know what I mean? So with Laura, she's just the type of person to where you just can't please. You have to meet her in her negativity. That's just how she view the world.
Amy and Johnny. They take a bachata class.
Bachata.
That's all I wrote.
Okay, thank you, Blair.
They ain't got no issues right now.
No, they have issues.
Not in this moment.
AD
and Clay. They are out for dinner to meet his mom and little sister.
Yeah.
And when they come, we learn that AD is a realtor and she also runs a nightclub. She's a VIP manager.
Yeah.
Her long-term goal is to be an investor, to flip homes, and to be a landlord.
Yeah.
The mom says that Clay also works hard to build his businesses. Her work is long hours, but it isn't time consuming throughout the week.
Yeah.
His mom offers her scarf because AD said she was cold. That was really sweet.
That was very nice, but that's time to dress for the dress where we going.
It was raining outside.
I ain't got to take off my clothes to give it to you, okay?
AD is starting to understand his work schedule. She more so is concerned about what he does with his time off and where he allocates that time. He didn't come home Saturday night because Sunday was an early rental. It had something to do with boats. So he had to get out there, and I guess where he was staying at was in closer proximity. He feels that he's just handling business. She works nightlife, but when she's back into her regular schedule, that might be an issue. He's going to make accommodations, but he's going to work. And work is not the problem for AD. And he asks her, so what's the problem? And she says the times we're laughing and talking, he says that, is that not enough? And she says, no, that's not enough. He says that she just doesn't get it. And she's not working.
Oh, my goodness.
Mom thinks that they need to give each other grace. And then mom starts to bring up her marriage that was like 20-something years. And she was like, it was 20-something years, but it's over, but it was a long run. And that says something. And I'm just like, ma'am,
your husband was cheating on you.
Your son told your business.
Your husband was doing trips.
Your husband was doing cheating trips them whole 24 years, according to your son.
Yeah.
But go off. Mom says that you have to understand his work schedule, but it has to be a balance. Mom tells him if someone is important, you make the time. If the love is there, you make the time.
Yeah.
Marriage is hard, but it's a sacred institution, and she wants the best for them. And with the right person, marriage is beautiful.
Can I break this down a little bit, piece by piece, paragraph by paragraph?
Please do.
Number one, Clay. Let me go by AD first. I was reading some Twitter comments, X comics, as what the app is called now, and a lot of people are saying, or some people are saying, they don't know if AD likes Clay. And I'm like, I never viewed it that way. Of like the way that when he talks and things like that, she kind of she's looking at him, but she's like not there with him. It's like her eyes does something. And I'm like, I'm gonna pay.
And she does make faces at him when he does weird stuff.
Yeah, but he do weird stuff. You get what I'm saying? Clay, what you did was cowardly in my opinion. This was a chance for you to actually, when you have an issue, how you deal with it matters. You brought it up in front of your mama is completely immature and cowardly in my opinion, because there's only one reason why you will bring it up is if you believe you are correct and everyone is going to pounce on her.
Yeah, you thought they were going to gang up on her with you.
But what you do is you make your guests uncomfortable. Why would you want anybody to pounce on your fiance?
Right.
Why would you want anybody to pounce on the person you with? Listen here, I understand the whole different hours and things of that nature, but y'all not 10 years married in this, or even like 10 weeks at that.
Are we even 10 days?
So my whole thing is, listen here, I don't think there's a problem with the working. I don't understand. Y'all are both young and trying to find y'all flow and things of that nature, but the whole bringing it up in front of your mother lets me know what type of person you're going to be when conflict comes. Are you going to run to your mother every time, or you going to run and look for external validation from somebody else?
Bringing people into your relationship? Or
are you going to handle it yourself and things of that? What did you think of that? What do you think of that specifically with that?
Yeah, I wasn't a fan of him bringing it up in front of his mom and his sister. Like, because I'm like, and that's what I don't get about these people. I'm just like, do you want your family to like this person?
Exactly.
Because the way that you are presenting them and saying that they just don't get it, or they're having love triangles and all this mess, like, it seems like you don't want them to like them. Like, you want them to have the worst first impression ever, the way that you're acting and talking about your fiance.
100%.
Also, I feel that when it comes to working, and if he has all these different businesses and jobs and all these types of things, why aren't you making it a priority for AD to be around if she's not really back into her workflow? She couldn't have gone to spend the night with you that Saturday? Maybe, I don't know. Y'all couldn't have had dinner or lunch together? You don't eat when you work? The whole day, you just don't eat? She couldn't have met up with you for brunch, or, like, if you're out running around and doing stuff all day, you can't fit even an hour or whatever the case is to actually have FaceTime with your spouse or your fiance. I didn't like that. I just really didn't like the fact that he didn't come home. This is a new marriage. And she's just supposed to trust on a Saturday night that you're getting ready for work in the morning?
That's what I'm saying.
Like, I guess, but it's also very likely you could be out doing whatever. Yeah. She doesn't know you well enough to trust you. So I think you need to, deposit some trust into the bank, so that way when it comes a time to where you really cannot be home, she is more secure. But yeah. Yeah.
What it sounds like he is stable and she's like getting there. You get what I'm saying? She talks about how she was a dancer for the Patriots, the NFL team, and things like that. And she talked about her goals in the sense of she wants to be a realtor and she wants to basically flip houses and things like that. So it sounds like he's a little bit more stable than she is.
And he bought his house.
And he is, quote unquote, using that against her to understand, like, she don't understand. We work. Yeah. She don't. You know what I'm saying? While she's still trying to figure out her way. So now it turns into, as a husband, when y'all get married, or if y'all get married, how are you going to support her? and things like that. Because now we get into the nitty gritty of it, financially and things like that. Now you got to support her emotionally. You know what I'm saying? It just can't be you don't understand, you don't work. It's like, well, damn, I'm trying to. I'm working in this nightclub. I'm trying to do things of that nature. I'm sure whatever job she's doing, that's not what she want to do forever. But she's figuring things out,
right,
as people do in their 20s. Yeah.
Jimmy and Chelsea.
Yeah.
Chelsea is meeting up with two of Jimmy's girlfriends with Jimmy. They ask how's living together, and she shares that she used to be married, so it's not really crazy living with a guy. He was the only guy that gave her a hard time about it in the pods. She feels she's matured and learned so much from being divorced. She's found herself, and she is secure about herself.
Yeah.
She's ready to build a life with someone. He makes her feel heard and secure. This morning, she said she wasn't initiating sex. He told her not to do that, and the friend says, well, I don't think he's going to turn that down. Little did y'all know.
I'm about to say, he literally said, stop a little bit, like, stop. Listen here, there's nothing worse than when a man tells a woman, like, you know what, chill on that. Chill on that. And listen here, the truth came out. That's the truth. She can't unhear that.
Yeah. Chelsea brings up he told her she was clingy.
Yeah.
Chelsea was worried at first to know he had close girlfriends. She didn't have any room to say anything, though, because she has guy friends, and one of her exes is one of her best friends. They say that he's like our little brother.
That's a lie. I just have a question. Chelsea, I almost called her Chloe. Chelsea, what are you confident about? We haven't figured that out yet. What are you confident that you're good at? You talked about you're clingy. You're worried that he got female friends. You worried about initiating sex because he told you, I don't want your sex. You worried about Jessica. What is one thing you're confident in? Did we learn that yet? 9 episodes in about Chelsea?
I have no clue.
Not yet. That's crazy. Yeah.
Yeah. And the girlfriends, they said that they like her, that she could possibly fit in with their friend group.
Yeah, she can't.
Yeah. What I felt about it, Chelsea is lying to these people.
Of course.
She's trying to create a good first impression, but all the things that she says she is, I think, is all the things that she wants to be.
I like that, Blair.
And I hope that she can get there.
You won't, though.
I hope she does.
No, she won't. Yeah, understand.
I really do. I mean,
she won't get there. The fact that she's lying to these people,
yeah,
like she won't get there. The only way that she could get there is you have to remove the external stuff, so the internal stuff won't come up.
Okay. So
the only way that she could feel confident about Jimmy James having female friends is if he don't have female friends. You get what I'm saying? She ain't doing. She's not. Why haven't she? You said it perfectly. You hit the nail on the head. I couldn't say it any better. She's describing the person she wants to be and not the person she is at the current moment.
Correct.
I have no hope that she's going to get confidence in this relationship because I don't think Jimmy's going to instill it. I think it was all built on a lie from the jump. And it just lets me know that she doesn't, quote unquote, accept confidence. She had a guy. When they said it last episode, she had a guy that he was only dating her, right?
Yeah.
And she chose the guy that was unsure, unstable, and basically second prized her. Because guess what? It fits her mode.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? Besides someone who be like, I'm only dating you, I'm only talking to you, and things like that. And she's like, well, you know, internally I feel second place, so I'm going to go with second place. I have no hope for Chelsea.
Amy and Johnny.
Yeah.
They meet Johnny's, I think they're Johnny's friends. I couldn't really tell who these people were. And they tell them that they really clicked in the pods. The friends think that they feel right.
Yeah.
Not much to say about them.
Listen here. I think Amy and Johnny's actually is going to come to a big roadblock because that kid and that protection thing is going to be a major issue, in my opinion. A big issue. And also she says something about, you know, my daddy, like if I don't have his approval, like, you know, I don't know how we gonna do this. I'm like, well, you shouldn't have signed up for the show. I said that last episode.
Right.
So I think like right now, even though we don't see it in this episode, it's brewing.
It is. I mean, that issue is not going to go away. That's a big life altering situation.
And then you telling me to get a vasectomy. Like, what are we doing here?
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? I am not 50, 60 years old. You know what I mean?
Laura and Jeremy.
Yeah.
Jeremy left the house at 10:45 last night and didn't come home until 5 a.m.
Wow.
Laura's asking, where were you? The bars closed at 2.
Where were you?
He says that he went to a couple bars. He ended up going to a place where Sarah was at. But, you know, other Love is Blind cast members were there. She hugs him. And then she walks away. He finds out later that she was upset. And then he hung back to talk to her.
Yeah.
Laura tells him, you could have shut this down when she messaged you. Instead, you decided to like her stuff and follow her back. She thinks that he left the door open for Sarah to reach out.
Yeah.
He apologizes. He says he shared his location, and she doesn't want to have to follow someone's location. She says, I was asleep and I wasn't reassured.
Yeah.
Reassurance is coming home at a decent hour.
Yeah.
She doesn't want to hang out with his mom today because she has nothing nice to say about him.
Okay.
She's asking, so where were you? He says he doesn't really want to talk about it at the moment.
Oh my goodness.
He says, not right now. And then he says that he was in the parking lot at Lost and Found, which I guess is a bar. Apparently she wasn't asleep, or maybe she saw things dinging in the morning. She says, you weren't there. And he's like, well, there's like a back alleyway. You weren't even in that area in town. You were north of Uptown where Sarah Ann lives.
How do you know where Sarah Ann lives?
She yells she wants out before she leaves the room.
Listen here, man. This is a victory for us in a way. Because even when she approached the conversation, mind you, I am not defending Jeremy. Jeremy, you, I think you was like, you found a way to sabotage it, and guess what? Congratulations, I guess. But even when they were about to have the conversation, she was like, "Are you gonna take your sunglasses off?" I'm like, he can't wear Hawaiian shirts. He can't wear sunglasses. I mean, the individuality of this person is being suppressed. What did you think about Jeremy lies and things of that nature? You didn't think she was awake, or listen? I think she was gonna feel the side of the bed and realize you ain't there, and probably be like, "Where is he?" and check. Yeah. Like why lie?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I mean, Jeremy got caught. I don't know what more to say. He got caught. He should have just been honest from jump. Not that that would have made a difference.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, he was in the wrong. He was absolutely in the wrong. Yeah. But at the same time, I ain't no fan of Laura.
Yeah, I'm not a fan
so
of Laura
if you want to get with Sarah Ann, just break up with her first.
I'm not a fan of Sarah Ann that much either, though.
I mean, I'm not either. I'm really not. But
I mean,
I'm pretty much like
two evils, right?
Exactly. I'm just like, I don't have a preference, Jeremy. Do what your heart desires, but don't break that lady's heart. Just break up with her.
Don't lie. Exactly.
Yeah.
My whole thing with that is too, which I am confused by Jeremy. Why do you feel like you owe Sarah anything? She's not your ex.
No.
And that's why I don't understand this whole, like, I hung back and talked to her because I feel like she was hurt and things like that. Do you know that you could be manipulated? Jessica would just talk about last episode, like, if I dangle myself in front of James, he's going to be tempted. Like, you don't think these women have ill intentions with your relationship by not being picked, by not being a castmate on the show and things like that? You don't think there's no ill intentions? Come on now, stop that.
Get real.
Exactly. Anything else happened on this show?
That was it.
Listen here, this was a good episode so far. I am hearing reviews such as this may be one of the best seasons of Love is Blind. And mind you, we're not judging based on if they get married at the end. We just talk about keeping our attention span.
The drama.
Yeah, things like that.
Very entertaining.
I think the next episodes come out on the 27th. I think that's a Saturday. I don't know.
Okay.
I think I'm a liar. I don't know when the next one come out.
I don't know either.
But hang out with us.
Yeah. When we see it pop up, we'll be sure to review it.
And things of that nature. Anything else?
That's all I got.
Y'all be good.
Bye.